By the time I figure out what I want to do, I forget the whole damn thing. Okay, so we're going to figure eight these, jump out, figure eight these, jump out, get his tail spun this way. So you're going to ask his tail to over. You're going to have him over this pole. Then you're going to have him over so he's back out. And then he's going to figure eight these two. And then you can quit with him standing right here. Does that make sense?
So
Please tell me that makes sense.
Here,
He needs to back out through here. Or you can start him. You don't have to back him, I guess. You can start him there. He has to go out and around. But the idea is that he's going to end up going out and doing these two. And then out, like you're sending him to that block, stopping his front feet, hind end, overing him. In fact, this one doesn't even need to be here either.
he's automatically thinking,
Over.
okay, so if I come through here.
He's got to go out and around.
Yep.
So he's got to go around that far one first. And then out and around this one, so then when he goes out and around again. Yep. Yep. Too soon. Good. All the way out.
Good job, my fault. You did that fine.
Good.
And then
Back between that barrel. Right through there, yes, and then through the block in the barrel again. And then you're going to stop his front feet and side pass over them. Yep. Stop his front feet. Over his tail. Good. Good boy. You're pulling too much on the front and not pulling behind enough. There you go. Good. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. So if you saw, you had him kind of being pulled by his nose. Good boy.
so when he gets to that point, just sort of let him.
Yeah, he knew what you were going to tell him to do. So then just
Something's lagging.
go boy.
Good boy.
Yeah, whatever's falling behind, catch up and forget about the other part that's ahead.
Okay. Should we try that again?
You can try that again.
All right.
You can send him through and then spin him around if you want. However you want to. Good. Call his tail over now. Don't pull his face. Don't pull his face. Don't pull his face. That's okay. So I'm gonna let you do it one more time while you're on the ground. Then I'm gonna put you on the mounting block because it can all be done on the mounting block.
Can I just use this one to do the? Yeah. Okay.
Yep, you had to go around all the way around.
Okay. Yeah. All right, come on, we'll get it. It's okay. These exercises are good.
Yep. So what's happening there is he's recognizing you're backing up as a draw of his nose.
Okay.
So we want to see when you're not drawing his nose, he has no problem bringing his tail over.
Okay.
So somehow the way trying to give him that slack with your left hand, and it started to get to more back to feeling like he's being pulled this way.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I would concentrate on the tail. Once
He understands what he's going to be asked to do right here.
So once you stop his front feet, send his tail away, and as soon as you feel like you can just reach out and call his tail instead of trying to drive it. Okay? He knows it's going to stop the front feet. Good, now call the tail. You have room to call the tail. Stop the front feet. Tell his nose is wrong. And just tell his nose is wrong, and then you can call his tail. Good boy. That's right. Good boy.
Good job.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I was throwing it. I knew it was the text off. He's itching there. He's got a patch.
Gotcha. Okay, so sending him out, stopping his front feet. Tell his once his tail passes like that third post, now you can call it. Calling his tail, if his front feet get activated in any way, you got to do something about that. So stop his front feet. If his nose is coming like this, no, I need your nose to go that way. If his nose stays straight, he's gonna keep following his nose. Even notice how he's going. He's doing the sideways, but he's doing it like this, right? He's not. Stop the front feet. Good. Stop the front. Good. Tail. Good. Stop the front feet. Stop the front feet. So how else you could stop the front feet too is that you can use your support and support the shoulder to stop the shoulder. You can block his shoulder.
Okay.
So
I would always keep.
Yep. Good boy. You're right. You're right. Good boy. Block his nose. Block his nose. His front feet are. Yep. There you go.
Okay. Now I got it.
Yep. He's allowed to breathe. He's allowed to come with his front feet as long as they. Oh, there you go. See, now he understands straight because before he didn't understand. So don't pull him. Just wake him up and then keep calling him towards you. Good. 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 That's all that was happening is you were actually pulling him. See, like there, you're pulling him again. Don't pull him. Good. Good boy.
Good job. Okay, I understand that now.
Yeah, you gotta, and
It's just a matter of saying nope.
yep, nope. And then when his shoulder's coming, if all your support is all in one hand, you can't really be effective in telling his shoulder because we don't really
I
have.
just have to give enough here so that when I am trying to support, I'm not pulling him again.
Right, and
Okay.
if we're unprepared, we don't have a cue that's unrelated to the rope yet to say how to throw energy at the shoulder.
Okay.
So we need our support ready to do that. So when he started leading with the shoulder, you can block the shoulder right away instead of
Still keep this out here. So
that hand can keep blocking there.
Okay.
Call the tail. If the shoulder comes, you can. So you're calling the tail. Oh, that's not working. Then you can say, no, you need to stop moving that and bring this in. Okay. So it's basically you're just gonna. So there's almost like three parts. You're talking to his nose, his shoulder, and his tail.
Okay.
So if whichever piece is moving more than you want, you need to address that.
Okay.
But also still say, but this is the part I need you to, so you're not going to say, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, but not tell them what would be the right answer.
Okay.
You have to say, no, not that, this. No, not that, this. Okay?
Gotcha.
Okay. Good. Now, tail away only, front feet can just stay there. Front feet can stay still. There you go. Now you can call the tail. He's got enough understanding what we're doing, but stop the shoulder already. Stop the shoulder already. Yeah. Yep. And now call the tail. Say, I didn't want your shoulder, I want your tail. There you go. So that's all you're trying to say is, oh, I don't want your shoulder, I want your tail. No, you misunderstand. I don't want your shoulder, I want your tail. Yeah. Now he can come forward slightly if you want. That'll get his feet activated again. Right, and now tell his nose that's it with that. Yeah, you almost got it. There you go. Yep, but stop the shoulder. See, he's asking with those front legs, and you're not telling him no. It's okay. It's okay. No, don't yell at him for that because you told him that. So you can keep the support in the other hand as long as you can reach for it when something's not going right. So if it's hard to snap with the rope in your hand, you can put it back in the other hand. Just have it available to you to grab it when you need it. Don't pull him too far forward because then you're going to be yelling at him for something you just said. Okay, so now he did exactly what you told him again. It's okay. Back him up. He needs to be backed up now. Right, but unfortunately, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to control the shoulder kind of like you're telling him to go out in circles. So you're going to want to talk to it here more than the girth because what's happening is you're sending him sideways away again. Good. Direct his nose. Direct his nose. Stop the front feet. There you go. There you go. Oh, block the shoulder with your hand just a little bit. Like put your hand up. There you go. There you go. Good.
Yep.
Good. Good. Good boy. Good. Yep. Good boy. Yep. Put your hand a little bit more towards his nose, so that way, because what's happening when you put your hand up completely at the shoulder, he panics that he's doing it wrong. You're okay. Good boy. Yep. Good boy. Good boy. There you go. Very good. Good.
Good.
So we just have to find the most supportive way to say it's not this part of you. Right now, when we come too much to the shoulder, it freezes him. You notice how when he's starting to come, it actually just stops him.
It does.
So instead of trying to just stop him, we're going to move our hand. So that's all you're going to do. You're just going to adjust what is making more sense to him. So when we were putting energy back here, it was causing the whole body to go away.
Yeah.
Right here, it was causing him to freeze. Like he didn't want to do anything wrong.
So he just froze.
So that didn't get their communication properly either.
Okay.
So right here, probably to here, is going to be what's going to tell him more clearly not to come with his front end, but it's not going to freeze him.
Okay.
But I try to usually focus right on the throat latch, and that tends to communicate to all of this.
It tells the face not to
Coming, it tells the neck not to keep coming, and it usually tells the shoulder to not keep coming.
Okay.
And then I make my adjustments in this area. So that's all you're just going to keep. You ever see that thing where there's a ball and there's two arms, and you try to keep the ball from falling through the arms?
Yes.
So it's kind of that idea. You're going to try to find where it's balanced enough that it doesn't freeze it and it doesn't drop it either. There's a good boy. You did good. Yay. Fingers are dirty. Yeah, because I knew I was like, I'm smelling. When you said Shoshin, I'm like, I never knew Shoshin. But I was like, oh, okay, I guess that's what I'm smelling. But I never knew Shoshin to smell that way.
His back leg. That other stuff is on his tail, and then
You got all kinds of fragrances going on.
he had